So the
Supplemental list, item number 1.
first item is this reckless driving of the drivers of MOV bus. And we passed the order on
7/11/2024. Order number 201, madams.
201.
Madam, on 7/11/24.
7/11/2024.
So
Yes, sir.
we observed after hearing Mr. Tirumala Naik,
Yes,
the MD of the crude, and Mr. Tapia
Yes,
on
ma'am.
that day, we observed that we find that no proper steps have been taken by the crude authority to check the bosses and the condition of the drivers when it starts from the terminal.
Yes.
The nature of checking that is being carried out for every bus is also not clear. The nature of training that is imparted to the drivers is also shrouded in mystery, for which more bus services have become dangerous for the public, and the people on the street are terrified when they see a more bus approaching.
Yes.
Then we noted down the submission of Mr. Naik, that is in page number 5. He said that he has received information that the behaviors of the drivers of Mobus towards the passenger is very bad, and trainings have been imparted for good behavior. And he further submitted that since the speed limit has been reduced, if any driver of Mobus tries to enhance the speed beyond the limit prescribed, it can be detected easily and immediate instruction to be issued to him to control the speed of the bus. And he assured this court that all the technology adopted and measures taken by the Lakshmi bus operators would be implemented in more bus services. And then we directed that the route to adopt major road safety initiative, including comprehensive insurance of the buses, as indicated in the note submitted by the MD OSRTC, in case such comprehensive insurance has not been provided for the buses run by the crude. And in the event the crude has any independent insurance policy, the same shall be placed on record by the next date by way of an affidavit, which must disclose the financial details of the agreement between the crude and the agency running movers, and the details should include what are to be included that is mentioned. Then we directed that every day from the day after tomorrow, there shall be a breath analyzer test for each of the drivers of movers who are driving in Cuttack City for detecting alcohol consumption, not only at the starting point, but also randomly on the way, and the records of such tests conducted shall be uploaded in the portal of the court and placed before this court on the next day. Instructions shall be issued to the drivers and conductor to stop the buses only at designated phases, as stopping of buses here and there on the way is creating traffic congestion, and necessary instructions shall also be given to them to behave in a decent manner with all the passengers. Then we said that since there are two types of more buses plying in Cuttack City, let the court authorities take immediate steps that the smaller buses run inside the town and bigger size buses on the ring road, and the driver should not be asked to work for more than 8 hours under any circumstances, which is likely to reduce the rate of accidents. So how
Well,
far you have complied?
Plus, I have filed the affidavit. I'm sorry, it is little voluminous.
Sir, can we
Yes, sir.
see the paper cutting? After this, sir, they stop the entire bus functioning from CDA and also Biju
No,
Patla. Not say
not
you and
like that.
cry everywhere, my lord. This is the order. They say that court stop this. Then subsequently they said the advocate committee submitted report. That is why the entire boss.
Okay,
No, that
we'll look into this. What is your affidavit?
no, sir. This is perfect. No, it is already available. I have he filed and also the physical copy I have given. Because there are so many
Mr.
documents.
Naik is there. So we just want to hear Mr. Naik and then we'll hear you. Yes, Mr. Naik.
Sir, namaskar, sir.
Please.
Sir, namaskar, sir. Sir, sir, on the same day, sir, 7th of last month, sir, after the hearing,
Yes.
immediate, sir, we have convened a meeting with all the operators and then the staff of the all crew of all the depots and conveyed the concern of honorable court, sir. And sir, on 10th of again, sir, of November, we have convened a physical meeting and then passed instructions, sir, as per the orders of honorable court to the concerned authorities. Accordingly, sir, immediately, sir, from the next day onwards, we have conducted breath analyzer test for all. All the drivers are not only in Cuttack, but also other drivers who are flying the buses in Rourkela, Sambalpur, and other cities. Sir, we were uploading.
Mr. Naik, just pause for a moment. We have stated that it is to be done daily basis. Number
sir.
one,
Daily, sir.
and not
Every
only
day,
at the starting point, but also randomly on the way.
yes, sir.
Because they may take liquor on the way also. That is possibility.
Yes, sir.
So what is being done here? Actually?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Every day, sir. Twice we have been we have conducted tests, and then sir, results were also uploaded in the website. And sir, last from 9th of November, sir, we have conducted within Cuttack itself, sir. The buses flying in Cuttack and Bhubaneswar urban area, 2,538 tests were conducted. And for other cities, sir, Sambalpur and Rourkela, 1,500.
That you have mentioned in your affidavit, right?
Yes. And sir,
We'll give the documents also.
for
Huh?
sir, six
The documents also.
Anything found
Six-
from
six-
your
six drivers were found intoxicated, sir. They were immediately removed from the operator engaged, disengaged, and then there, sir, recommendations. We also recommended the RTO for suspending license for 6 months.
Okay.
That also we have done, sir.
Next
Apart
week-
from that, sir,
Yes.
we have also constituted, sir, our own team. There is a otherwise they check the ticketless travelers without travelers who are commuting without a ticket. So that particular team has been assigned with checking the speed also, sir, and then for these behavioral changes, behavioral issues, and then whether they are stopping at the designated bus stop or not. So that also we have done. Though even sir, in the last 1 month time duration, almost 1 month time, 1,680 such random checks are conducted, and then sir, we also getting the report that what is the maximum limit of the speed. In fact, sir.
That means the passengers have been asked about the behaviors of the conductor.
Yes, sir. In fact, sir, I have also traveled personally 3 times.
Personally, is monitoring. Personally, Mr. Naik is monitoring. Personally, he's going more buses at different times.
Any complaint has been received about
behavior, sir?
He went as
not as MD. As a general traveler, as a commuter, he's traveling in different buses at different places also.
accompanied by the council.
No, not accompanied.
No, sir. Otherwise, also sometimes, sir, with the no, sir, not with the council.
So no complaint has been received.
No, sir. No, sir. In fact, sir, further as per the directions of the court.
And what about these smaller buses running inside the town?
Sir, out of sir, there were total, sir, 94 buses flying to and fro Cuttack, sir. So out of that, there were, sir, 62 standard buses, that is 12-meter buses, and then 32 9-meter buses. So we have, sir, we could change only 4 big size, that is 12-meter buses with 6 9-meter buses. And then, sir, we have also, sir, stopped. We have actually limited the stoppage up to CNBT in 5 buses. There are, sir, issues we have receiving complaint. So we have actually doing it on a pilot basis, sir. So we'll examine, and depending on the availability of buses also, sir, and the inconvenience faced by the commuters, we'll take further decision on this.
Another thing we have mentioned in that order about the insurance that
comprehensive insurance.
Is there any independent insurance policy which covers that?
Yes, sir. All the 475 buses, sir, have comprehensive insurance policy. And I also, sir, just got the information. I was collecting information, sir. There are, sir, one particular operator had 7 fatal incidents in the last from 2018 to 24. So out of that, sir, there are 3 claims are settled by the for the victims of the family members through amazing.
These drivers are working 8 hours now or more.
Sir, they are supposed to work for 8 hours only, sir. Otherwise, they are getting OT also. But sir, we have ensured, we have kept instruction. We have seriously warned the operator also. So not to allow drivers for driving more than 8 hours. That is steering hours.
Uh-huh.
So that, sir, we are following now. We are completely monitoring also, sir, on day-to-day basis also.
Your bus services starts at what time in the early morning?
Sir, early morning, sir, 5:30 bus starts, sir.
And it ends at what time?
10 o'clock up to
10 o'clock.
10:30.
So there used to be a change of driver in the.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And sir, in Cuttack also, sir, since there were no designated stoppages, we have, sir, floated a tender for putting bus poles at 153 locations, sir.
Okay.
So that tender is just we have floated, sir. Once the tender is finalized, sir, we will be having designated stoppages at bus poles instead of BQS. And also, further, we have requested the BMC and CMC and CDA authorities to allocate land for setting up of BQS, bus queue shelters, like in other cities. Right now, since we don't have that, sir, we have immediately floated tender for putting up of bus poles.
That should also be intimated to the general public that these are the bus stands where the movers should stop, not that at any place where they like.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And sir, in fact, sir, we have also constituted an accident depot level accident review committee.
What's your name?
Mr. Naik,
Sir.
In your affidavit, you have said that so far as incentive is concerned, you are not providing any incentive because there is a general feeling that if you take more number of passengers and you run more number of kilometers, incentives are to be given.
No, sir. No such, sir. No incentive, sir. In fact, sir, there is a assured kilometers, sir. Daily, depending on there is a category, sir, that daily assured kilometers from 175 to 220 kilometers. So they have to fly minimum, and they can go beyond also, sir. But the maximum distance we see is 240 kilometers, sir, max.
No, if somebody is doing more than the maximum.
No, sir, we are not giving any incentives, additional incentive.
No, if somebody is doing, are you trying to tell this court that nobody has exceeded that outer limit?
No, sir, there is no outer limit, sir. This is minimum to 120, 200 kilometers, 220 kilometers they have to fly, minimum.
Yes, so minimum means the number of times you are flying a bus. That is the average distance you have taken.
Distance per day, sir.
Distance per day.
Yes, sir.
So for that you have prescribed a minimum.
Yes, sir.
So if he is covering more than the minimum,
sir, more than the minimum, sir,
Mr. Naik, just a minute. If he is covering more than the minimum, then the logical fallout is he is exceeding the limit.
Sir, it is sir, like the minimum, the bus has to operate minimum 200 kilometers in assured for them, sir, because to operate, in fact, sir,
suppose he is not able to do it,
so there are penalties, sir.
So he is forced to stick to a minimum.
Minimum, sir. This is the minimum, completely, sir, depending on the distance and the number of whatever.
Sir, how much distance he has to cover in that minimum? What is the speed?
That is what Mr. Naik has said. Actually, otherwise there is a penalty because otherwise they will not run the bus. So that is a 200 kilometers.
You see, this is a very tricky situation.
Yes.
Mr. Naik is there, you are there. It's a very tricky situation for which this court asked you to have pinpointedly asked you the question. Once you say that if you don't fix a minimum,
yes,
they will not run.
Yes.
And there is a penalty also.
Yes. If you fix 200, then
if they exceed,
they may be encouraged to.
Itself shows that they are exceeding the limit. Yes. Otherwise, that minimum could not be achieved.
Yes.
Some via media you have to arrive at some via media, keeping in view the risk of the passengers. Kindly address that issue.
Yes, plus I will have a talk. I will address it on the next day.
The risk of the passenger, one thing, and also you see some bus if it is running through the town.
Yes, ma'am.
So it may not go in that speed. And if you fix it that you are to run 200
No,
kilometers.
speed limit has been reduced. No, speed limit has been reduced.
No, not
they
only
can't
speed.
go beyond that speed.
He is to be hurry inside the town. ଆପଣ ତାକୁ କହିବେ 200 କିଲୋମିଟର ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଦିନ ତୁ କଭର କରିବୁ। ତାକୁ କହିବେ ତୁ ଟାଉନ ଭିତରେ ଯା। ଟାଉନ ଭିତରେ ଜଣେ ଯାଇକିନି 200 କିଲୋମିଟର ଦିନକୁ 8 ଘଣ୍ଟା ଭିତରେ is it possible?
Yes, I understand.
So that is the reason why he is likely to commit, even if in that slow speed he may likely to commit. So rigid hava alga katha, but all these things are to be seen that in what way he is taking the ball.
Let us think over that. I'll address it on the next day.
You kindly look into it. You see that some policy is worked out where your bus, whatever agency you have given, they also run their bus
as well as
at the same time. The safety of the commuters on the road as well as inside the bus, that is not compromised.
Safety and comfort of the commuters are to be
right.
Yes.
And Mr. Nayak, we just our president of the High Court Bar Association produced before us a news item today published in a local daily, wherein it is mentioned heading होची बिजू पटनायक छकरू गाड़ी बंद बढ़ुची असंतुष्ट मो बस रो 10 नंबर और 16 नंबर रूट परिवर्तन यादे लिखाई जे सीडीए बिजू पटनायक छक परिवर्ते नेताजी बस टर्मिनाल रु 10 नंबर और 16 नंबर बस गड़ुची जहा फल सीडीए बासिंदा बड़ समस्या सृष्टि होती तेणु पूर्व भली यही बस सेवा सीडीए रु जोगाई देवा लोक माने दाबी करुचंती बिजू पटनायक पार्क रु प्रत्येक प्रतः 10 नंबर मो बस जहाज करुला या किड छक और पटिया समेत एजी छक बाट दे बिजू पटनायक एयरपोर्ट पर्यंत गड़ुला सेहीपरि 16 नंबर बस टी सीडीए रु बाहरी मास्टर कैंटीन जाउथिला एथिरे अनेक कॉलेज छात्र छात्री समेत विभिन्न हॉस्पिटल कार्य लोक माने सुविधा रे जांच करथिले या उपरे सीडीए समेत बिडानासी आदि अंचल लोक माने निर्भरशील थिले किंतु एबे एही नंबर विशिष्ट बस रो रूट को बिजू पटनायक पार्क बदल रे सीएनबीटी कर दिया जाइथिबा नै असंतोष प्रकाश पाइछि एटा कोन टिके कोंतु आपण
see the last part of the order.
Last part of the
order. Last 7/11/2024.
Since there are two types of buses.
Last part of the order, since there
last paragraph, since there are two types of MO buses plying in Cuttack city, let the route authorities take immediate steps to see that smaller buses run inside the town and bigger size buses on the ring road. And the drivers should not. Plus, this, I am putting emphasis on this. So, for that reason, for that order clause, that's a change only because we have introduced some ED buses. You logically see the first part, route details prior to changes. Then next is route details after your lordship has passed the order. Then we have proposed, because that order requires some modification, as because some the commuters are not happy.
Copy bar president ko
that means they will stop the entire
no,
bus.
Yesterday, my learned senior gave me a call.
No, just ଆପଣ ଆଗେ ସେ ଯୋଉ ବିଜୁ ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ପାର୍କ ପାଖରୁ जो बस टा जाउथिला सेटा होची रूट नंबर 10
बिजू पटनायक इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट टू बिजू पटनायक पार्क
राइट
सीडीए भाया नंदनकानन जुडिशियल एकेडमी सीडीए 5 buses 12 meter buses with 45 minutes frequency and then route of 16 it is Bhubaneswar railway station to National Law University via Fulnakhara Link Road CNBT CDA there are 12 buses 12 meter buses with 20 minutes frequency plus after the order has been passed by your lordship it has been changed to the next your lordship will come to next route details currently operational yes route 10 Biju Patnaik International Airport to Netaji bus terminal Cuttack via Nandankanan Judicial Academy 6 buses 12 meter buses with 30 minutes frequency and route 16A Bhubaneswar railway station to Netaji bus terminal Cuttack via Fulnakhara Link Road 8 buses 12 meter with 20 minutes frequency then 16B plus Netaji bus terminal Cuttack to Sri University via Judicial Academy CDA National Law University 6 buses of 9 meters with 25 minutes frequency. And also more midi buses are required.
9 meter mane kon 9 meter
midi buses, what you lost midi bus, 9 meter bus.
Length of the bus.
So because
Length of the bus.
adequate number of midi buses are not available. That's the whole problem we are facing. And in Nora as well as some electric buses for charging of the electric buses.
नहीं नहीं से जो ता रूट ता आपण लिखाई छि पेपर रे इफ दैट इज द रूट जो 10 नंबर रूट कहउचंती
हां 10 16
यदि बिजू पटनायक पार्क को बाहर थांता सेटा आसी थांता हमरो जुडिशियल एकेडमी देई सेई पट सेउडा सेई रूट रे जाउता ना
फास्ट जाउतला बिजू पटनायक इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट टू बिजू पटनायक पार्क सीधे भाया नंदनकानन जुडिशियल एकेडमी
राइट सो सेटा को बंद कले कोन पे आपण बिजू
बंद हेनी
सेतरे पार्क को तले लोक केमती बसिबे को बस रे
मिडी बस जागर मिडी बस छडा जाई हां 9 मीटर बस
सेटा कोड छाडे बिजू पटनायक पार्क को केमती आसीबो
से बस काई लेकिन
रूट 10 रे देखंतु
जने लोक बिजू पटनायक पार्क को चाहिबो भुवनेश्वर जीवा पाई आगुर जो आपण बसटा प्रोवाइड करले सेटा बंद कर दी
difficulty commuters have faced difficulty because yesterday my landlord has given a call and also one of the commuters a senior citizen has given me a call and I also talked to our authorities so subsequently in the last part of locality there is because we require the permission of the Honorable Court we can change it however after operation of midi buses resentment is observed from the residents of the city area against the changes due to suffocation. In the above, the following solution is proposed.
Okay.
Yes. Route 10. Biju Patnaik International Airport to Biju Patnaik Park, CDA, via Nandankanan Judicial Academy, CDA, 6 buses, 12 meters with 40 minutes frequency. That we can say. Change. And Route 16, Bhubaneswar Railway Station to Sri University via Phulnakara, link road CNBT
आपनकर जो से जो बाब माने अछंदी ता पचानते यदि एटा अडॉप्ट करले ताले ठीक हो
नहीं सर प्रॉब्लम हबो कारण सर समस्ते अर्ली मॉर्निंग 9टा भितरे सेमन सर कॉलेज जाउचंती ऑफिस जाउचंती सब एवरीबॉडी विल इन ट्रबल माने एटा जो रूट चेंज करचंती वर्तमान से जो कहउचंती आ गोटे बस तमले
सही रूट रे दउ ना
सही रूट रे देना
एटा दियो एटा देखो कोटा हाई कोर्ट ऑर्डर कम केम बाईपास
नहीं हाई कोर्ट ऑर्डर टा बस बंद कर देले सर
हमें देई जुबे
बंद करना
सर हाई कोर्ट केबे कहनांती बस बंद कर दे सर
इट्स रॉन्ग कंप्लीटली हमें ऑर्डर टा थिला टाउन भीतर छोटो बस चलेबे रिंग रोड रे बड़ बस चलेबे
ड्राइवर मद खाइबेनी हां ता माने बस बंद हे जिवो
आपण तो लास्ट टाइम एमती कॉलेज एमती
what they are doing they are taking the passenger from in the small bus from Biju Patnaik Park to Netaji Subhash Chandra bus terminal they have to training in this process the passenger facing the problem luggage jar achi ta phuni a gote bus ku niyo setre time बहुत चल
डायरेक्ट जाउतला
डायरेक्ट जाउतला
एबे आपण कोन करछन से लोकन पई किछि करछन ए जो प्रपोजल देछन
because we have given the proposal last that will solve loss आपण देखुना लास्ट देखु
ମୁଁ ଦେଖିବି କଣ ଏ ତ ପୁରା ସବୁ ଲୋକ ଶହ ଶହ ଫୋନ
ताकू
आपण तो कहला आगे my learned
नहीं नहीं एटा मिस्टर
no Mr. Katkia suppose you there is a bigger bus
yes
but you run it in on the ring road so what is the difficulty
no problem we are running it when the required
see sir कोन होची कि से मोर से जुटा होची मन भीतर जाउची upper ring road अछि direct hospital in the same road outer what they have done now said the
अच्छा तामाने आपण जो प्रपोज रूट कहउछन रूट नंबर 10
yes
सेटा आपनकर टाउन भीतर पसी जीवो कहउछन ना
से सही रूट था सही रूट आपण लॉजिकल कंपेयर रूट 10 the top that is Biju Patnaik International Airport to Biju Patnaik Park CDA via Nandankanan same यही रूट था सीधे via टिकट होता क्या
सीडीए भीतर देकी जाउची मिस्टर कटकिया
हां हां CDA भीतर CDA via Nandankanan
so why don't you get more number of midi buses
well that requires some time that is my submission for lordship because some electric buses are coming and the charging point is they are trying to
आपण जो सॉल्यूशन देइचंती
yes no
एटा को मिस्टर दास प्लीज आपण टिके तांकर जो माने ये करूचंदी जे आपण एटा देखांतु we'll take up this matter next week हला ए पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ए जो
सर टिल दैट सर जो बीएम चलथिला बस सर सेमती चालू ଆଉ ସେ ଯୋଉ ଡ୍ରାଇଭର ମାନେ ଯୋଉ ମଦ ଫଦ
ନାଇଁ
ଖାଉଥିଲେ
ସେଗୁଡା ତ
ସେଇଟା
ସେ
ସେମାନେ ବନ୍ଦ
knowledge that
କରିଥିଲେ।
has
ସାର୍
been
କେମିତି
addressed.
ଚାଲିଥିଲା ସାର୍ ସେମିତି ଚାଲୁ ସେଇଦିନ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସାର୍?
ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ସେଇଟାକୁ ଲେଖିଲା ପରେ
No, you must give us a timeline. You see, Mr. Katkia,
Yes.
very conveniently, I'm constrained to say this, very conveniently you are shifting the blame. The fallacy in your submission is because of your lack of having the midi buses, you are now forced to run the small buses. Now you are shifting the commuters to CNBT, there you are asking them to do. So you give us a timeline, Mr. Katkia, allow the court to complete.
With apology, boss.
Allow the court to complete, Mr.
Yes,
Katkia.
yes.
Have the patience.
Apology, boss.
You give us a timeline within which you will get the midi buses. This is not done, Mr. Katkia.
Of course, your lawsuit is very correct.
That you blame the this committee.
I'm not blaming.
We are not joining issues on that.
Yes.
We know how to handle it.
Yes.
We don't require any suggestion on that. But we want a timeline within which you will get the midi buses. It is not that the buses, it is nowhere done in the entire world. A big bus runs within the colony of residents.
Yes. That's the reason why your lawsuit was
And
filed.
what were you doing till this court took up the matter? So don't try to shift the blame onto anyone else. You give us a timeline within which you'll get the midi buses. We want midi buses to run, not a single consumer. I mean, the person who is using the buses should face any difficulty. He will get into the bus at Biju Patnaik Square and get down whatever places.
Yes.
You don't make him go to CNBT,
that is
then
clear.
they change, then the luggage, all this we don't want.
Yes. Your lawsuit is very correct.
Yes.
CGO to operate the affidavit has been filed. Affidavit relevant part would have Mr. The President of the High Court Bar Association has placed a news item published in a local Delhi under the heading of so and so. Mr. Janmejay Katkia has submitted that in writing that what was the route number 10 and route number 16 prior to the changes and
16A, 16.
16,
16 or 16A?
16. Route 10 and 16 prior to the changes. And
Correct.
what are the routes currently operational from 2/12/2024? And he has
I'm extra boss, sir.
he has suggested some proposals for route number 10 and route number 16. A copy of the same has been handed over the land president who takes some time to study this and apprise this court next week. Hello. The matter take up over next week. Hello.
Frequency body.
Proposal one extra bus, 12-meter bus, and also
No. Kindly consider also to increase the frequency, if at least in the morning time.
that requires some buses. So I am next time I'll come up with.
You have said 40 minutes.
Yes.
Because of the number of buses,
Yes,
obviously.
yes.
So in case you're for the time being you don't have those midi buses,
Yes.
and the commuters are, I mean, the persons using the buses are facing difficulty.
Yes.
You can use it, but in case you can divert some more buses just in the morning hours. The peak hour, as the learned president of the bar said, Mr. Naik, kindly take note of this also. In the morning hour, there is usually rush is more.
Yes, sir.
So at least during the morning hour, if the frequency from 40 minutes, you can consider to reduce it to 30 minutes. I think that maybe just kindly work it out.
Yes,
If
sir.
it is possible.
Only
That may be
only after getting a call from
necessity of addition of one more bus,
No.
subject to your operational difficulties.
Yes.
Yes.
One bus has been added.
Yes, that we have seen.
Route 10,
Yes.
one bus and route 16, 2 buses are added. 5ଟା 6 କରିଛୁ ସେଟା 12ଟା 14 କରିଛୁ.
ଯେମିତି ଆପଣ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର very rightly ଆପଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି ସେଠି 20 ମିନିଟ୍ frequency ରଖିଛନ୍ତି.
Yes.
ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର because of the number of passengers ସେଠି ଆପଣ 20 ମିନିଟ୍ ରଖିଛନ୍ତି. That's very logical. ଏଠି ଯୋଉଟା 40 ମିନିଟ୍ ରଖିଛନ୍ତି ନା, at least ସକାଳ ଟାଇମ୍ ଟା ସେଟାକୁ 30 ମିନିଟ୍ସ କରିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କର. So that ସକାଳେ ହିଁ ଭିଡ଼.
Plus, yesterday evening we have taken a decision after getting a call from our
that's
president.
very nice of
I have
you.
intimated the MD.
That's very good that you are so receptive.
I should get to our MD.
And when a query is made by the land council by this court to the Land Council for the court that whether the court has any proposal to operate new buses.
Yes.
He submitted that he will apply this court on the next date in that respect to sort out the problem. Hello? So matter be listed for one. So hello? Okay. Data को रखिए data को transfer of proposal. It is a set of affidavit or relevant questions. Hello? They can do your
So much of hard work has been done by MD Mr. Naik.
No, he's really
That requires your lordship's words of appreciation.
Once
No, we are happy that he is traveling.
no, he's traveling.
Last time what happened on 7th-11
आगे हो तापर appreciation आगे
he was terribly shocked, of course.
Ground reality ଆପଣ ନ ଜାଣିଲେ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ground reality ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଲେ
That's why we requested him to travel in the bus.
ଲୋକମାନେ ଯୋଉ ଫେସ୍ ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟି
Yes,
ଫେସ୍
boss.
କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ
Correct.
ସେମାନେ ବ୍ୟବହାର ଆଉ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ମଦ ତ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଲେ
Yes,
ବାହାରୁଛି,
yes.
ତା ଛଡା ସ୍ପିଡ ରେ ଯିବା ଲୋକମାନେ ଯୋଉ ଡରିବା ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ଡେଥ୍ ଏଇସବୁ କାହିଁକି ଏସବୁ ଥରେ ଚେକ୍ ହେଇଗଲେ ଏବଂ ମଝିରେ ମଝିରେ ଇଏ ହେଲେ that would be
ଆଗେ ଲୋକ ଖୁସି ହୁଅନ୍ତୁ ତାପରେ appreciation ଲୋକ ବିରକ୍ତ ହେଲେଣି ମୋ ଉପରେ ଚଢିଲେଣି
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ ଯେମିତି ମୋ ବସ୍ ଗୋଟେ ବହୁତ ଖରାପ କରୁଛି
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ
ଆଜି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ମୋ ବସ୍ ଭଲ
ନାଇଁ 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 ସେ ଭଲ ଖରାପ ପଡନି ଆପଣ ଆଗେ ଲୋକ ଭଲ କୁହନ୍ତୁ
ସମସ୍ତେ ଭଲ
ସମସ୍ତେ ଭଲ
ମୋ ବସ୍ ବି ଭଲ
ଲକ୍ଷ୍ମୀ ବସ୍ ଭଲ ଆଚ୍ଛା please take up the next matter.
Thank you, Mr. Naik.
Thank you, Mr. Naik.
Yeah, affidavit.
Please, the affidavit you have filed, and we'll take this for matter for this limited purpose on the next week on Thursday. Okay.
Sir, in this regard, sir,
ticket time, sir.
Yes,
I would
please.
like to submit that, sir. Sir, we have placed an order for 200 buses. We got 50 buses, sir. And we yesterday only I spoke to the agency who is supposed to supply. So they have assured, sir, by January 2nd week they'll be giving another 100 buses. So
100 big buses or midi buses as you call it?
Electric buses.
That electric bus is which category?
In the electric bus.
Electric bus mean midi na bottom?
9 meters. Midi.
9 meters. Midi.
9 meter buses.
9 meters. Midi bus.
Midi.
So you also record this.
We are also, sir, completing the bus depot. We are constructing a bus depot in Naras. So by the time, sir, that will be completed. So that then, sir, there will be the whatever instructions and the even as per the convenience of the commuters, we can provide bus services there.
So, Mr. Naik, we are recording it that by January 2nd week, let us say
50 buses.
January 3rd week. All right.
Yes,
I'm coming with a specific reply.
Acha, you do one thing, give it in writing so that it would be better. Yes. By the way, we are keeping it to the next week on Thursday. So just give a so that
I humbly pray 15 days time granted. 2 weeks may be granted.
Okay, it is done. It will come on 19th then, 19th December 2020.
Yes, sir.
Deeply obliged to us.
Now the next matter is lack of proper lighting arrangement from Netaji bus terminal to children park.
सर से प्रीवियस जो सिस्टम चलतला सर सेटा तो चलिए पे जोटा
चलियो पर मिस्टर कटकिया कहले
हां आपण कहले तो
there is no confusion.
So
have you given a copy of this, Mr. Kotkia?
I have given a copy to
ସେଥିରେ ପୁରା ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି our so solution till they get adequate number of midi buses. So this will continue.
ଆପଣ ଏ ଯୋଉ solution ଟା ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି you continue with the solution ଯୋଉଟା ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି
that will automatically modify that part of the order to
the solution
there was no bar, Mr. Kotkia.
violation ହେଇଯିବ ପୁଣି ଗୋଟେ contempt.
Whenever you want to run a thing, you run it. But when you want to stop it, you put it on somebody else. that is part of bureaucracy.
ଯୋଉ solution ଟା ଆମକୁ ଦେଲେ ପାସ୍ ଓଭର କଲେ ତ କାଲିଠୁ ସେଇ ଟାଇପ ର ଅପରେଟ କରନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯେତେବେଳେ ନୂଆ ବସ୍ ଆସିବ ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଜାନୁଆରୀ 3rd week ନା କଣ ଯୋଉ ଆସିବ ସେବେଠୁ ଆପଣ ଆଉ ଅଧିକା ବସ୍ ଦେବେ କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ
ଲାଷ୍ଟ ପାର୍ଟଟା
ଆମେ ଏଇଟା କହୁଛୁ 40 ମିନିଟ ଟାକୁ ଆପଣ 30
ମିନିଟ କରିବାକୁ କାଇଣ୍ଡଲି ଏକ୍ସପ୍ଲୋର
ସେତିକି ଖାଲି ଏକ୍ସପ୍ଲୋର ଦି ପସିବିଲିଟି ଏୟା ୱାର୍ଡିଂ ଟା ରହିବ
yes
now we are coming to the next one that is so the order is dated, order number is 201 and dated is 7/11/2024. And there we directed the Mr. Prabhas Biswal, assistant engineer. Is he here? Mr. Biswal. Prabhas Biswal, assistant engineer CMC, and Amarjit Patnaik, superintending engineer.
Mr. Patnaik is here.
Patnaik is here.
He is from TPCOD. He is from the Tata electrification department. Both of them.
So there was an order passed on 7/11/2024 that both of you shall make the joint inspection and ensure that street light in that particular area from Netaji bus terminal to Children Park, Khannagar, something is to be done as a temporary measure. And what has been done in that? Mr. Biswal and Mr. Patnaik.
सर नमस्कार सर
हाँ कौन कले आपण ऑर्डर पास होला पर
सर सीएनबीटी रो जो एग्जिस्टिंग पोल थिला सीएनबीटी की रिक्वेस्ट करी कमिशनर सर रिक्वेस्ट कला परे हम सेतरे नियर बाय रो 14 रा फ्लोर लाइट 150 वाट फ्लोर लाइट लगे देछु इंस्टॉल कर देछु
आपण जाईथिले तो मिस्टर पटनायक सहित विजिटेड दिस स्पॉट
सर हां
मिस्टर पटनायक कौन कहंतु
सर हमर जो सीएनबीटी रो जो आउटर साइड सेठी जो स्ट्रीट लाइट थिला सीएनबीटी भीतरे तार आउटर साइड रे हाई मैक्स लाइट लगे चंदी सो दैट द पेरिफेरी एरिया ऑफ द सीएनबीटी इज लाइट सर इन कर दो
So have you filed any report to that effect?
I have a compliance report. It only says what he is saying is supplemented. The temporary arrangements have been made.
Na,
mo pagare achi.
Please file it. What arrangement they have made? Now that is not dark.
Not dark anymore. Just temporary until the widening of the road is complete.
We said that it's a temporary arrangement is to be made. The London Council pointed out on that day that the area was total dark.
That
is why
it's done.
Some temporary
Temporarily it is.
street light has been provided in front of the CNBT area and nearby area, taking the power supply from CNBT till completion of the 6th line road widening. Okay.
Should be 6 lane, my lord. It's a typing. Should be 6 lane. I think there is a typing mistake.
You correct it, sir.
My lord.
Correct and put your signature there. And Mr. Biswal Ranan, assistant engineer CMC, so also Mr. Amarjit Patnaik, superintending engineer, appear to virtual mode. And London Council for the CMC filed a compliance report wherein it is indicated as follows.
बस स्टैंड फ्रंट रे जो सोलर लाइट
नहीं नहीं ये जो वर्तमान से कहिचंती जे सेठी जो वर्तमान रास्ता चौड़ा चलती सेटा 6 लेन हबो हैला तो वर्तमान सेठी जो प्रकार आगुरु लाइट व्यवस्था थिला सेमती करी हबो नाही तेणु वर्तमान से जो अंधार होतिला ताकू रेक्टिफाई करिया पे गोटे टेम्पररी अरेंजमेंट करिसंती केमती अंधार न हबो तेणु से कहउचंती जे वर्तमान देन सेठी सीएनबीटी रु नेइकिनी समाने सेठी पावर सप्लाई करूचंती एवं स्ट्रीट लाइट प्रोवाइड हेची जो जोटी की वर्तमान टेम्पररी मेजर वर्तमान आउ किसी सेठी असुविधा नै
जोटा सर पार्क टा जोटा अछि सामना रे सीएनबीटी रो सामना रे जो पार्क टा अछि सेठी आथरिक कहिथिले जे से सोलर लाइट टा ସେ ଖୋଳିଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ତାକୁ ବସେଇ ନାହାନ୍ତି।
ପାର୍କ ଭିତରେ
ହଁ ସେଇ ସାମ୍ନାରେ ସିଏନବିଟି ର ସାମ୍ନାରେ ଯୋଉ ପାର୍କ ଟା ଅଛି ବଷ୍ଟମପାଣି ପାର୍କ ଅଛି ସେ ଏଠି ତ ବସ ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ ଯୋଉଟା ଥିଲା ସେ ପାର୍କ ଟା ଥିଲା ଭାଙ୍ଗିକି ତ ବସ ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ ହେଲା ତା ସାମ୍ନାରେ ଗୋଟେ
ଆଚ୍ଛା ସେ ଯୋଉ ମିଷ୍ଟର ପଟ୍ଟନାୟକ ମିଷ୍ଟର ବିଶ୍ୱାଳ ସେ ଯୋଉ ପାର୍କ ଟା
Sir.
ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା ସିଏନବିଟି ର ସାମ୍ନାରେ ସେଟା କଣ ଟୋଟାଲ ଅନ୍ଧାର ହେଇକି ପଡିଛି?
ସାର୍ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସୁଦ୍ଧା ସୋଲାର ଆରେଞ୍ଜମେଣ୍ଟ କିଛି କରିନାହାନ୍ତି। ଯାହା
Sir,
ହେଇଛି ସାର୍ ଏକ୍ଜିଷ୍ଟିଂ ଯୋଉ ଆମର ସିଏନବିଟି ଭିତରେ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଟ୍ ଲାଇଟ୍ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି ତା ଦିହରୁ ଏକ୍ସଟେନସନ ନେଇକି ଫ୍ଲଡ୍ ଲାଇଟ୍ ଲଗେଇଛନ୍ତି। ବଟ୍ ଯୋଉ ସୋଲାର ପଏଣ୍ଟ ସେମାନେ କିଛି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସୁଦ୍ଧା ଆରେଞ୍ଜମେଣ୍ଟ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି।
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ସେ ପାର୍କ ରେ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ବେଳେ ଲୋକ ବୁଲି ପାରିବେ? ଅନ୍ଧାର ହେଇଛି କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି?
3 ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା ଅନ୍ଧାର ଯୋଉ ଦିନ ଯୋଉ ଇଏ ହେଲାନି
Sir, ସେଟା ପାର୍କ ରେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ବେଳେ ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ଛଡା ହଉନି କିନ୍ତୁ ଯେହେତୁ ପାର୍କ ଟା ଛୋଟ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ଆମେ ସୋଲାର ଲାଇଟ୍ ଲଗେଇବା ପାଇଁ ଟେଣ୍ଡର କରିସାରିଛୁ। ଆଉ ଏଇ ଗୋଟେ ୱିକ୍ ଭିତରେ କମିଂ ୱିକ୍ ଭିତରେ ହେଇଯିବ।
ଟେଣ୍ଡର କଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି?
ସାର୍ ସୋଲାର ଲଗେଇବା ପାଇଁ ସୋଲାର ମାନେ ସୋଲାର ପ୍ଲାଣ୍ଟିଂ।
ଆଚ୍ଛା ସେ ପାର୍କ ଟାକୁ ଆପଣ ନା କଣ ପାର୍କ ର?
ସେଟା ହଉଛି ସାର୍ ବୈଷ୍ଣବ ପାଣି ପାର୍କ।
ବୈଷ୍ଣବ ପାଣି ପାର୍କ ଯୋଉଟା ସିଏନବିଟି ସାମ୍ନାରେ ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା?
ହଁ ସାର୍ ସେଟା ଆଗରୁ ବହୁତ ବଡଟା ଥିଲା ଏବେ ଛୋଟ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ଆଉ।
ଓକେ ସେଇ ପାର୍କ ପାଇଁ ତାର ମେଣ୍ଟେନାନ୍ସ ପାଇଁ ନା କଣ ପାଇଁ ଟେଣ୍ଡର ଫ୍ଲୋଟ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ?
ସାର୍ ସୋଲାର ଲାଇଟ୍ ଲଗେଇବା ପାଇଁ ସେଠି
ସୋଲାର ଲାଇଟ୍ ଟେଣ୍ଡର କେବେ ଓପନ ହବ?
ସାର୍ ଟେଣ୍ଡରଟା ସାର୍ 48 hours ସଟରଡେ ସାର୍ ସଟରଡେ ଓପନ ହବ।
ସଟରଡେ ଓପନିଂ ହବ।
ହଁ ସାର୍ ଗୋଟେ ୱିକ୍ ଭିତରେ ସାର୍ କମିଂ
Give us the date.
Give us the date. We'll mention in that order. Now this park is not open in the from the evening hour.
ଚାଲିଛି ସାର୍ ଚାଲିଛି 5ଟାରୁ ରାତି 8ଟା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବୋର୍ଡ ମାରିଛନ୍ତି ଚାଲିଛି। ମୁଁ ସେଠି ନିଜେ ସାର୍ ଆମ ଘର ସେଠି ସାର୍
ନାଇଁ ସେ ପଚାରୁଛି ତାଙ୍କୁ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ we are clarifying since you are from that area that is why we are asking him that ପ୍ରକୃତରେ କଣ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ବେଳୁ ବନ୍ଦ ହେଇଯାଉଛି ନା ଆଉ
ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ବେଳୁ ଖୋଲା ହଉଛି 8ଟା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ତାଙ୍କର ବୋର୍ଡ ମାରିଛନ୍ତି ଖୋଲା ରାତି 8ଟା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଅନ୍ଧାରରେ ଖୋଲା ହଉଛି।
ମିଷ୍ଟର ବିଶ୍ୱାଳ
ସାର୍ 15th ଭିତରେ ସରିଯିବ ଡିସେମ୍ବର 15th ଭିତରେ।
ନାଇଁ ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ଇଏଟା ହଉଛି ସିଏ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ପାର୍କ ର ଖୋଲିବା ଟାଇମ ଟା ସେଠି ରଖିଛନ୍ତି କୁଆଡେ 5ଟାରୁ 8ଟା ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ବେଳେ ରଖିଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଟୋଟାଲି ଲାଇଟ ସେଠି ନାହିଁ। ତ ପାର୍କ ଖୋଲା ହଉଛି ଲାଇଟ ନାହିଁ ମାନେ ଲୋକ କଣ କରିବେ ସେଠି? ଖୋଲା ତାହେଲେ କାହିଁ ରଖୁଛନ୍ତି? The London Council who belongs to that particular area, he is now making the statement before this court. ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି you are not verified, please verify. ହେଲା ଆପଣ ଟାଇମ ରଖିଛନ୍ତି 5ଟାରୁ 8ଟା 5ଟା ବେଳେ ତ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ଆସି ଯାଉଛି ଆପଣ ସେଠି ଲାଇଟ ନାହିଁ ତ ଲୋକମାନେ କେମିତି ଯିବେ? ଆପଣ ଲାଇଟ ଆରେଞ୍ଜମେଣ୍ଟ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସୋଲାର ଲାଇଟ ପାଇଁ ଟେଣ୍ଡର ଫ୍ଲୋଟ ହେଇଛି ଏବଂ 15 ଡିସେମ୍ବରରେ ଖୋଲିବ ଟେଣ୍ଡର ପେପର ଓପନ ହବ ତ
ତା ଭିତରେ କାମଟା କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ହେଇଯିବ ସାର୍।
Well, let the park be shut until the lighting arrangements are made. Let the park be shut until the lighting arrangements are made.
That is why exactly how there is likelihood.
Let it be shut, my lords. It cannot be operated in the dark.
It's too dangerous. Once you open the park and the people go inside the park and there is total darkness, there is many things which are likely to happen. There may be snakes in that park and there may be some illegal activities also inside the park. If there is total darkness, there is likelihood of also accidents, minor accidents also. So many things will happen. ଆପଣ ପାର୍କ ଖୋଲା ରଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଲାଇଟ ଟୋଟାଲ ନାହିଁ how either you temporarily ଆପଣ ବନ୍ଦ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ପାର୍କ।
This temporary light arrangement that you have made from the road.
ସାର୍ ନମସ୍କାର ସାର୍
Sir, namaskar. The temporary light arrangement that you have made on the roads, can you not extend it to the park?
No, sir. সেটা মানে 6 লেন রোডটা মানে বহুত রোড ডিসটেন্স বহুত অধিকা
Okay. Span is a longer one.
longer one, sir.
টাইমিংটা বন্ধ করে টাইমিং
বন্ধ হচ্ছে টেম্পোরারি বন্ধ
Sir, one ko do, sir. Sir, it will be completed. Street light will be completed by 15th December, sir. Sir, apart from light,
Mr.
City engineer.
এটি লেখা ହେଇଛି ଯେ ବୈଷ୍ଣବ ପାଣି ପାର୍କ ଖାନନଗର ଖୋଲିବା ସମୟ ଦେଖା ହେଇଛି ପୂର୍ବାହ୍ନ 5ଟାରୁ 9ଟା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଆଉ ଅପରାହ୍ନ 4ଟାରୁ 8ଟା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ 4ଟାରୁ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ 4ଟାରୁ ଯୋଉଟା ହଉଛି 8ଟାରୁ 5ଟା କରନ୍ତୁ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ହେଇଯାଉଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା ଶୀତ ଦିନ ଆପଣ ପାର୍କ ଖୋଲା ରଖିବେ ଲାଇଟ ନାହିଁ
4 to 6.
sir, park sir actually plan operate am korunu sir. Eta pura bhangi sir. Pura apankara boundary wall भी नहीं sir. ଏବେ ସାର୍ ଆମର ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଟ୍ ଲାଇଟିଂ ସାର୍ 20 ତାରିଖ କି 15 ତାରିଖ ସାର୍ ସରିବ ସାର୍ ଆପାର୍ଟ ଫ୍ରମ୍ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଟ୍ ଲାଇଟିଂ ସାର୍ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ସିଭିଲ ୱାର୍କସ୍ ପାଇଁ ସାର୍ ଆମେ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ ଆମେ 82 ଲାଖ ଟେଣ୍ଡର ହେଇଛି ସାର୍ ବାଉଣ୍ଡରୀ ୱାଲ୍ ତା ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଅଛି ଏବଂ ଅନ୍ୟ ଅଦର ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ କାମ
ଆପଣ ବୋଧେ ବୁଝି ପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆମେ କଣ କହୁଛୁ ଆପଣ ପାର୍କ ଟା ଖୋଲା ରଖୁଛନ୍ତି କାହିଁକି ଯଦି ଲାଇଟ ନାହିଁ ତା ଭିତରେ ଦୁନିଆ ଜିନିଷ ଅସୁବିଧା ହବାର ସମ୍ଭାବନା ଅଛି ଆଜି ସାପ ଅନ୍ୟାନ୍ୟ କୀଟ ପତଙ୍ଗର ଇଏ ସହିତ ନାନାଦି ପ୍ରକାର ଇଲିଗାଲ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟିଜ likely to happen ତେଣୁ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲୋଜ କରିଦେବେ ସେଇ ଯୋଉ that is exact the London Council from that area is pointing out to us ହେଲା
4ଟା ରୁ 6ଟା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସାର୍ ରହୁ ତାପରେ ସାର୍
ହଁ ନାଇଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଶୀତ ଦିନ that is by 5:30 ରେ ପ୍ରାୟ ଅନ୍ଧାର ହେଇଯାଉଛି so ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଟାଇମ ଟା ରହୁଛି 4ଟାରୁ 5:30 ଅଲରେଡି
ପୂର୍ବାହ୍ନ 5 ରୁ ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ 5 ରୁ 6ଟାରୁ କରୁ
3ଟା ବେଳୁ ଅଫିସରେ
4 to 5:30 in the that afternoon
and in the morning also 5 o'clock is too early 5 o'clock 6ଟା ବେଳକୁ ରଖନ୍ତୁ that is good as a temporary measure till you
this is because you are now providing this light making
ସେ ଯେବେ ଟେଣ୍ଡର ସରିବ ଟେଣ୍ଡର ଲାଇଟ ଲାଗିବ ତାପରେ ଯିବେ ଟେଣ୍ଡରଟା ସେମାନେ ଏବେ ଖୋଲିବେ
ଏଇଟାରୁ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲିକ୍ କରିକି okay now we are coming to the next item that is post Bali Yatra 2024 problems faced by the citizen in both upper and lower town. So
current situation in that, my lords, I have photographs and a video. Let that be played so that there's a report submitted by the Learned Advocates Committee as the status as on the 2nd of December.
The collector has also
filed an complaint.
2nd December ଯାଇଥିଲା sir ଆମେ
let us see this photograph ଏଟା କେବେ ନେଇଛନ୍ତି କେବେ
4 ତାରିଖରେ
ଏଟା 4 ତାରିଖରେ sir ଆମର 2 ତାରିଖ sir 30 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ତାଙ୍କର sir ଥିଲା ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଆମେ sir 2 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ ଗଲୁ ଗୋଟେ ଦିନ ଛାଡିକି ତଥାପି sir ସେଠି structure sir ମାନେ total ଉଠିନି ତଳ ବାଲି ଯାତ୍ରାରେ
no the collector has filed an affidavit. I think you have got a copy that some persons have been also penalized for that and now it is okay no?
My lord, yes, almost 90%, 5% maybe still there, 5 to 10%, 90% is over.
Only one doli, ଗୋଟେ ଦୋଳି କେବଳ ଅଛି ଆଉ ସବୁ
ଖାଲି sir ସେ
no the other issues Mr. Das ସେଗୁଡାକ ଯୋଉ ଅଛି ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ରାସ୍ତା କଡରେ କରେଇଦବନି କେତେଟା ଆପଣ
ସେଟା sir
that is that's a different thing ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ଆମେ ନେଇଥିଲୁ ସେଦିନ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ କ୍ଲିୟର କରିବା ପାଇଁ
ସାର୍ ଖାଲି ଉପର ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା ପଡିଆରେ ସାର୍ ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ୟାମ୍ବୋ ଗୁଡା ରହିଛି ତାକୁ ପଚାରିବାକୁ ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ ସେଟା ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଫଙ୍କସନ ହବ ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ସାର୍ ରିକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ କରୁଛୁ ଯେ ସେଇ ଉପର ପଡିଆରେ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଫଙ୍କସନ ନ କରିକିରି ସେଠି ସାର୍ ଏମସି କମିଶନର ଥିଲେ 2 ଜଣ ଏଡିଏମ ଥିଲେ ଆମେ କହିଲୁ ଯଦି ତଳଟା ପୁରା କ୍ଲିୟର ହେଇଗଲା ତଳ ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା ପଡିଆ
that is a problem that is the NGT order is there they have to I think collector is here
yes
collector
sir
Mr. Collector, the London President of the High Court Bar Association said that during the spot visit, they found that some bamboo structures are there in the
Upper.
upper Baliyatra Padia. And they were told that some functions are likely to be held in that particular upper Padia.
Sir.
So we
Sir,
think
we have a function on 8th, sir. Say a state level function on 8th. So we
Hmm.
were hoping that we will be having it there, sir. But after advocates committee visited, sir, so we are looking into their request, sir, and we are trying to shift it in lower Baliyatra, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
no, that lower Baliyatra,
There is a
you
restriction.
said in that other day that there is in view of the NGT order whether it
Sir.
is permissible to
Sir, we have Ravan Podi and all those cultural festivals on the area where the stage, Vaishnavapani stage is there, sir, because that is a little bit sturdier area. So we are just thinking that we can have it there, sir. We'll just check the feasibility, sir, today.
Except
no, because unless that you told us that NGT order has been passed only allowing for the Baliyatra to be held.
Yes, over 32 acres. Over 32 acres.
34 acres. Na?
34 acres, 34 acres, sir.
କଲେକ୍ଟର କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଯୋଉଠି ବୈଷ୍ଣବ ପ୍ରାଣୀଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ମଣ୍ଡପ ଅଛି ଗୋଟେ ସାର୍ ବଡ ଷ୍ଟେଜ ଭଳିଆ ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି ସେଠି ରାବଣ ପୋଡି ବି ଆଲାଉ ହେଇଥିଲା ସାର୍ ସେଠି ବି ଯଦି ଯୋଉ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଫଙ୍କସନ ହବ there is no problem what I heard from
No, he is telling like that. But the question is
to
that
accept ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା ଆଉ କୋଟା ହେଇପାରିବ
whether it would be flouting the order of the NGT or not. That is to
ସେଟା
be.
ସାର୍ ରାବଣ ପୋଡି ସେମାନେ କରିଥିଲେ ବି ରାବଣ ପୋଡି ପାଇଁ ଆଲାଉ ହେଇଥିଲା ସେଇ ପର୍ସନଟା
The last date, Mr. Collector told to file application before the NGT for modification of that.
That exactly we are.
Sir, that we will be having a meeting, sir, with all the stakeholders, sir. Maybe after 20th, sir. All this time, because the assembly is going on, sir, we cannot have that meeting now. But after 20th, we will have a meeting, sir, with all the stakeholders, and we have to plan for long-term, yes, sir, long-term planning of Baliyatra, sir. Like the Honorable Court has suggested about use of Upper Baliyatra and Lower Baliyatra. We will call a meeting of all the stakeholders, sir, and then we will discuss, sir, and then we will file before Honorable Court, sir.
Okay. All right. This is. So now it is okay.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, have you submitted any report to that?
report ଦେଇ ସାର୍ report report ଟା କାଇଁ ଦିଅ ଟିକେ କୋଉଟା ସେଇ ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା ରହିଯା ଆମେ report ଟା ଦେଇଛୁ କାଟିଗଲା ସାର୍ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପେପର କ୍ଲିପିଂ ସାର୍ ଦେଇଥିଲି ସରି
ତାପରେ ଏଇଟା ଆଡ୍ କର
ସେଟା ଆଗରୁ ହେଇଥିବ ରେ ସାର୍ ଗୋଟେ ଖାଲି ସେ ପେପର କ୍ଲିପିଂ ଦେଇଥିଲି ସେଇ ସାର୍ ଯୋଉଟା ସତ୍ୟବ୍ରତା ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ ତା ଭିତରେ ସାର୍ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା
we are coming we are coming
We'll take it up.
we are coming please
We will take up Satyavrata.
we will take up
କଣ କହୁଛି ତାର
one thing that for Balijatra there is two parts. One part is fully cleaned, another part is pura full of garbage. Right? I have taken the photograph of that area.
no କେବେ ଯାଇଥିଲା
Just day before yesterday, I have
No, 4 ତାରିଖରେ 4 ତାରିଖରେ
this is the situation. Day before yesterday, on third.
କାଲି ହିଁ ସବୁ ହେଇଛି
Two part. What I am trying to
please visit it today. They are showing this photograph which has been taken yesterday.
That is two part, my lord. They are taking one part. Another part is there with Dahibara Bikiri Roach, my lord. Garbages 3-4 truck ପଡିଛି ଘୁଷୁରି ରହୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଠି ମୁଁ ନିଜେ ଦେଖିକି ଆସିଛି
ସେଟା ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା ସେଟା
ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ ପାଖାପାଖି
ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ ପାଖରେ କରେ
ସେମାନେ ପାସ୍ କରି
ମିଷ୍ଟର କଲେକ୍ଟର ସେଇ ଯୋଉ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଅପର ପାର୍ଟ ର ଦିଟା ପାର୍ଟ ରହିଛି ଗୋଟେ ମଝିରେ ରୋଡ ଯାଇଛି ରୋଡ ର ଗୋଟେ ସାଇଡ ରେ ଗୋଟେ ଯୋଉ ପଡିଆଟା ରହିଛି ସେ ଯୋଉ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଟା କି ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ ବାରବାଟୀ ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ ର ପୁରା ଫ୍ରଣ୍ଟ ରେ
ହର୍ସ ଗେଟ୍ ଫ୍ରଣ୍ଟ
ରେ so
sir continuous cleaning part CMC ର continuous cleaning ରାସ୍ତା sir ସେଟା ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା ପାଇଁ ଆମେ ଯେହେତୁ ସେଟା
that was not
continuous cleaning
all right then CMC commissioner asu Mr. Patro
hang ହେଇଛି
এটা কোন
exactly
ଆମେ ତାପରେ ରିପୋର୍ଟ
that was not used for
That was not used.
ହେଲା ଠିକ ସେଇଟା ଦେଖିବା ସେଠି ସାର୍ ଗୁଡାଏ ଦୋକାନ ଅଛି
No, that I'll pass next.
ଖାଲି order ଟା clean ହବ ସେଠି ସେ area ଟା just intimate that
My lord, but I think probably it has There is some disruption. I think my lords may pass that order. I'll ensure that it is done.
So you the
In front of horse gate will be
the 11 members of the advocate committee pointed out that in the upper part there are two grounds, and the ground which is close to the Gadgadaya temple, Gadgadeshwar temple, that is used for the Baliyatra purpose, but the other ground which is close to horse gate, in front of horse gate, that is full of garbage, and that is not clean, and there are some
Pigs.
what you say that this vendors are they operating. How
Some street vendors are
Street vendors, my lords.
Street vendors are operating. The since it is coming under the CMC,
My lords.
and
He's back.
now he has joined. Mr. Patro,
sir namaskar.
से जो हॉर्स गेट सामने जो पड़ियाटा अच्छी बालीयात्रा पड़ियार जोटा गोटे पार्ट जो दीटा पार्ट है ऊपर बालीयात्रा पड़ियार हॉर्स गेट सामने से जो पड़िया जोठी की सबू स्टॉल्स रही अन्यान्य से पड़ियारे लंडन काउंसिल कहउचंती जे गार्बेज सबू भर्ती हेकिन रही ताकू इमीडिएटली क्लीन करंतु दे आर प्रोड्यूस द फोटोग्राफ्स
Kindly get it.
and
sir my submission is sir my submission is sir regular city amaro ए बरा दुकानी स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स मान जानते हमर रेगुलर सर सेटा क्लीनिंग हुए जहां हमर लंडन काउंसिल कहउचंती सेटा हमर रेगुलर सर क्लीन
अरे रही जातु
सेटा सेटा ସେମାନେ ଆଣି ଫଟୋ ଆଜି ଯୋଉଟା ଟେକ୍ ଅପ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଆଜି ଫଟୋ ଦେଖଉଛନ୍ତି ମୋବାଇଲରେ ନେଉଛନ୍ତି ତାକୁ ଆପଣ ଇମିଡିଏଟଲି କ୍ଲିନ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ
सर सर इमीडिएटली हम सर स्टेप नहीं क्लीन करू
हॉर्स गेट सामने जोड़ा पड़ी ताकू क्लीन करନ୍ତୁ ହେଲା ओके
सर सर
तापरे नाउ यू आर कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन अच्छा इशू रिलेटिंग टू दी
Stray dogs and cattle. But this is stray dogs and cattle. My lords. Order number 145, my lords.
stray dogs and cattle.
Order number 140.
One paper cutting was there in the local newspaper that is dated 3/12/2024. That where is that paper clipping?
145. Yeah.
पेपर क्लिपिंग हेडिंग होची मिस्टर this is I think it is a CMC commissioner.
My lord's instructions were for the DSJ, learned DSJ to get necessary.
No.
We are going to that.
My lord.
We are yet to come to that.
We are come to that. हेडिंग हला न्यूज आइटम रो रास्ता रे गोरुंकर राजुती षंढ लड़ई पई बढुची दुर्घटना ओके तो को जगार ये सब होची केमती गाई षंढ माने ये सब करूचंती जिंस सब डिटेल इटी बाहर छी केमती पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी ता द्वारा क्षति होची लोक मानकर केमती से माने आतंकित रहउचंती जो पथाचारी माने आउ से माने केमती प्रॉब्लम फेस करूचंती ये सब जिंस हाइलाइट तो नाउ वी आर कमिंग टू दैट ते जो आपण तो जो ऑर्डर टा हमें पास करथिलु ऑन 5/9/2024 रे that is issue relating to the stray dogs and cattle तादरे
number 143 143
हाँ
145 145
Page 8 of that order, my lords, last para, after going through the report.
We are coming issues relating to stray dog that is dated 5/9/24 order number 145.
My lord.
So तार पूर्व order 125 dated 8/8/24.
My lord.
And you submitted perhaps you submitted a report
My lord.
that how cattle seizing operation is being carried out by the CMC in 2 shifts, right?
My lord.
And seized cattle are kept in kind house of the CMC at Sati Chaura for a period of 7 days, and the cattle are released to the owners with proper identification by collecting fine. So all these things you have mentioned. Then after going through the report, we are of the view that proper action plan is required to be drawn up, increasing the resources and logistics to address this issue, since there are 59 wards in CMC. So the London Council for the CMC will apprise us the steps taken in that regard on the next day. Which cattle thila. So आपण 59 wards रे आपणकर केतेडा vehicle अछि cattle lift करिया पाई जो माने एई सब टाइप.
I'll pray for the 12th. 12th रे आसु I'll take instructions. I have somehow missed this.
On this issue you take
My lord, detailed instructions on 12th I'll submit.
All right, ये matter of ये जो calculator जो अछि ना paper clipping रो जोटा रहिला ताकू may highlight good. London Council for CMC submits that you will file a report over this issue on,
because this court has not referred to bulls. You are
no, I had missed this order. The upper part of the order I had missed. I had missed.
Part 5. I am submitting one.
Young advocate is saying,
they are saying in the so far the stray dogs presence in Cuttack city is concerned, the learned government advocate Mr. Patnaik submitted that in view of the decision of Honorable Supreme Court as well as notification of the central government under the Animal Birth Control Rules 2023, steps are required to be taken. But my lord, prior to 23, there is a one rule, that is 2001 rules, my lord. Animal Birth Control Dogs Rules 2001. And this 23 rules is the polished one, my lord. Since 2021, they are doing nothing. The Animal Birth Control Program.
Now we are coming to that. We are just taken. On that day we asked that one application stated to have been filed by the health officer, and that application is dated 19/3/2024. So we asked the London Deputy Solicitor General, Mr. Padi, to obtain instruction from the chairman of the Animal Welfare Board of India under the Ministry of Fisheries, so and so, as to the reason for delay in giving the response to the application submitted by the health officer. By the health officer, why I submitted that application, for what purpose?
Sir, for NOC, sir, it is a guideline 23. So NOC is required, so we applied under that.
NOC कौन पाएंगे?
To operate to sterilization, for sterilization.
Sterilization of dogs.
Sir.
For that NOC is required.
Sir.
And you have sought for permission from the by way of an application dated 19/3/24.
Sir, to the chairman Animal Welfare Board.
That we have mentioned that way. Yes,
sir.
Mr. Pari
is there.
He was there, na?
Yes.
Mr. Pari lekha hai.
हाँ थिले सर तब से देखा.
DSGI.
Yes, Mr. Pari, please unmute yourself.
Yes, my lord.
So we directed, as per our order dated 5/9/24.
Yes, my lord, to obtain instructions from ASI.
No, Mr. Padi, we are not talking about that stray dog sterilization issue and the permission to be granted by the Chennai authority. I think the
chairman Animal Welfare Board.
Chairman Animal Welfare Board of India under Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and
Yes, it is in Chennai. Yes,
of India.
Yes,
as to the reason for delay in giving response to the application submitted by our health officer CMC.
My lord, that reference may be given to my office. Already I wrote a letter about the direction of my lord.
Padi, copy has been already handed over to you
Yes, that already you have sent to the concerned officials. I didn't receive any response. Once again, I will took up the matter.
19/3/24, and we are in December, and your authority is not responding to the health officer. Now, this is a serious problem. You see, stray dogs, unless it is that procedure is adopted, there is very likely to control the stray dogs menace. Unless the sterilization, and for sterilization, it requires that the NOC is to be obtained as per this rules you highlighted.
Rules, yes.
Right.
Some more time given, or otherwise.
We are placing it on 19th of December 2024.
Yes, ma'am.
You please take the instruction, otherwise he will appear through virtual.
In person, yes. He will appear.
Straight dogs, the health officer CMC appeared, Dr. Satyavrata Mahapatra appeared, and submitted that the application which was filed on dated 19/3/2024 was for NOC for sterilization as required under the Animal Birth Control Rules 2023. But stop. While dealing with this issue by the order dated 5/9/2024, we asked the London Deputy Solicitor General of India, Mr. Prasanna Kumar Padi, to obtain instruction from so and so that why there is delay in giving response to the application submitted by the health officer. Mr. Padi submits that the matter may be taken up a week after, so that he will obtain necessary instruction as per the order dated 5/9/2024. List this matter on 19th of December 2024. So next is another paper cutting has been there. Illegal hoarding in Kathajodi river bed. Seta bhar korun. Eta CMC ro
hoarding melo.
Mr.
The Commissioner CMC kindly.
Mr. CMC Commissioner Patro.
Sir.
Mr. Patro, there is a news item published.
Sir.
And we are taking up this today.
Sir.
The news item is Kathajodi Sajiare Bina Anumati hoarding Nirmana.
Sir.
बेआईन कार्य को आईन सम्मत करने को चक्रांत
एटी
लिखिचंती जे एककालीन कौन 7टी होर्डिंग एजेंसी को नोटिस कले ए सब विषय डिटेल्स लिखाई कौन से जिनस तो हु हैज गिवन दैट परमिशन टू पुट दोज होर्डिंग्स इन द काठजोड़ी रिवर बेड
सर सर काठजोड़ी
No, if there is, you see, if there is a frequent problem, you may appear in person.
से हमरो सीएमसी पाखरु कोन परमिशन नै नांदी तो हमरो एनफोर्समेंट टीम जाई को बंद कराइम रे अनऑथराइज भाव रे सेठी इरेक्शन करूतिले होर्डिंग तांको विरुद्ध रे भी हमें एफआईआर पुलिस स्टेशन ले एबे भी हमें तांको सेटू एफेक्ट करिवो जदी सेगुडा को सब प्रथम कथा हला सर से नो जोन एरिया जदी हेतिबो ताको एफेक्ट करिवो द्वितीय रे से माने हमटू कोनोसी परमिशन नै नांती इरेक्शन करचंदी ए दुईटा ग्राउंड रे तांको नारे मो एफआईआर हमरो सीएमसी तरफ रु दिया जायछि एवं तांको हमें वर्तमान एविक्शन करिया पई से निजे खोली नवा पई तांको कुहाई जे यदि न खोलिबा हमें एविक्ट करिके हमें सीज करिके तांको मटेरियल्स आनिमु सर
ओके सो केबे एफआईआर दिचंदी
व्हेन डिड यू गिव द एफआईआर
सर 30 तारीख केबे एफआईआर दे
एटा देइछंदी
27 आमे सर तांको इमीडिएट खोली नवा पई 27/11 रे मु तांको चिट्ठी करथिली आउ
27/11/2024
सर
जो माने सेठी होर्डिंग प्लेस करथले तांको कहिथिले रिमूव करिया पई
सर
ओके देन व्हाट हैपेंड
सर ତେଣୁ IIC ଙ୍କୁ ବି ମଧ୍ୟ ମୁଁ ସେଠାରେ ଇଏ କରିଥିଲି ବାଦାମବାଡି IIC ଙ୍କୁ ସାର୍ କରାହେଇଥିଲା।
ବାଦାମବାଡି IIC ଙ୍କୁ FIR ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି? ଆପଣ କଣ FIR ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ନା କଣ?
ମାନେ ଇଲିଗାଲି ସବୁ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, FIR ଦିଆହେଇଛି ସାର୍।
What is the number of the case?
PS case number କଣ?
PS case number କୁହନ୍ତୁ, ନହେଲେ ଯଦି ଡାଏରୀ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ହେଇଥିବ ଡାଏରୀ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରିର ନମ୍ବର କୁହନ୍ତୁ।
ସାର୍ ମେମୋ ସାର୍ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଏଜେନ୍ସି ବାଲାଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ
ଆପଣ
ଚିଠି କରିଛି, ମେମୋ ଦେଇଛି IIC ମାନେ ଅକାଢୁଛନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ
ମିଷ୍ଟର ପାତ୍ର
ସାର୍
ଥାନାରେ ଯଦି କୌଣସି ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଦିଆ ହୁଏ ଆଇଦର FIR ରେଜିଷ୍ଟର୍ଡ ହବ, ଯଦି ନାହିଁ ତ ତାକୁ ଷ୍ଟେସନ ଡାଏରୀ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି କରିବେ, ଗୋଟେ ଡାଏରୀ ନମ୍ବର ହବ। ତ ଆପଣ କେବେ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଦେଲେ ଏବଂ ତାର ନମ୍ବର କଣ ଆମେ ଜାଣିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁ। ଆମେ ବାଦାମବାଡି ଥାନା IIC କୁ ଡାକିବୁ ନା।
ସାର୍ ଆମର ମେମୋ ନମ୍ବରଟା ହଉଛି 17618 dated 27 sir
27/11/2024
sir
what is the memo number?
memo 17618
अच्छा तो वर्तमान तार स्टेटस कौन से होर्डिंग सेठी ସେମାନେ ରିମୁଭ କଲେଣି ନା କରିନାହାନ୍ତି?
ନା କାମ ଷ୍ଟପ୍ କରିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି, ସେ ଖୋଲି ନାହାନ୍ତି, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମର ଏନଫୋର୍ସମେଣ୍ଟ ଟିମ୍ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦେଇଥିଲେ 30/11 ଭିତରେ ଖୋଲି ନେବା ପାଇଁ ସାର୍, ସେ ଖୋଲି ନାହାନ୍ତି। ଆମର ଏନଫୋର୍ସମେଣ୍ଟ ଟିମ୍ ଲଗେଇ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ ଏବେ ସେ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର ଭାଙ୍ଗିବୁ ଏବଂ
କେବେ ଭାଙ୍ଗିବେ?
within 7 days ସାର୍, ଇଏ ଯେହେତୁ ସାର୍ ଏମାନେ ଆଇରନ୍ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଆମେ within 7 days ତାକୁ ଭାଙ୍ଗିଦେବୁ ସାର୍।
ତାର କଷ୍ଟ ଆପଣ ବି ତାଙ୍କଠୁ ରିକଭରି କରନ୍ତୁ। ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଇଏ କରିବେ, ଆପଣ ଏନଫୋର୍ସମେଣ୍ଟ ଟିମ୍ ଯଦି ଲଗେଇକି ଭାଙ୍ଗିବେ, ସେମାନେ ଯଦି ନ ଇଏ କଲେ ତାଙ୍କ ଆକ୍ସନ ଯାହା ନେବେ, ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ କଷ୍ଟ ଇଏ ହବ ତାକୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ତାଙ୍କଠୁ ରିଏଲାଇଜ କରନ୍ତୁ, ହେଲା।
ସେ ଆସିକିରି ପର୍ମାନେଣ୍ଟ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର କରିକି ଏଠି କରିଦେଲେ ଆପଣ ଜାଣିପାରିଲେନି?
ଆପଣଙ୍କର କଣ କେହି ବୁଲୁ ନାହାନ୍ତି ଟାଉନ ରେ? କଣ କାମ ହଉଛି, କୋଉଠି ବେଆଇନ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟିଜ ହଉଛି, କୋଉଠି ଘର ହଉଛି, କୋଉଠି କିଏ ରାସ୍ତା ଉପରେ କିଏ କଣ ମନ୍ଦିର କରିଦେଲାଣି, କିଏ ରାସ୍ତା ଉପରେ ବେଡ ରିଭର ବେଡ ରେ ହୋର୍ଡିଂ ରଖି ଦଉଛି। ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଲୋକ ଚାରି ସବୁବେଳେ ଅଲର୍ଟ ହେଇ ରହିବା କଥା। ଇମିଡିଏଟଲି ଯୋଉ ଡାଉଟ ହେଲା ମଧ୍ୟ ଘର ଯଦି ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି ପରମିଶନ ଦେଖିବେ। ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ହେଡିଂ କରିଦେବେ, ହେଲା। ଏଟା କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, advocates committee placed news item under the heading of so and so, and it is in the news item it is reported like this. We have already translation. The CMC commissioner appeared through virtual mode and submitted that in this connection, when this matter was brought to the notice of the CMC, the concerned persons who are putting the hoardings were given instruction on 27/11/2024 to remove the hoardings by 30/11/2024. All right. And in that connection, a report was also submitted before the IIC Badambadi police station on that day itself, and by memo number 17618 dated 27/11/2024. And the further work has been stopped, and however, the hoardings structure have not been removed. And he has assured this court that the enforcement team will go to the place and remove the hoardings within 7 days. List this matter on 19th of December 2024. A compliance report shall be filed in the next day. There should be the 8 hour account.
I have a small submission before my lords rise. What is happening and what I have noticed is this. Because we have a nodal officer for our own High Court, my lord. So there is a nodal officer for the district administration. Each of the issues that are coming forth from the councils, my lord, they are all pertaining to specific areas, all hemmed by a deputy commissioner. Now they pass on the instructions to the commissioner, who in turn passes instructions to us, my lord. Let the deputy commissioners appear along with the issues, because that will probably quicken everything. They are in sizen of the matter. They know exactly what is happening. So my suggestion, my lords,
are there, Mr. Naik?
my lords, about more than 4, my lords. I'll take the exact number.
Area wise.
Subject matter wise, enforcement, sanitation, parks. So they're all different areas.
Okay.
So a nodal officer, I propose, my lords, that a nodal officer for CMC be also appointed. The nodal officer will instruct each and every deputy commissioner to be present according to the issues raised in this court, my lords. And then the commissioner, as and when my lords require, then he will appear.
ଆପଣ କହିବେ କିଏ ନୋଡାଲ ଅଫିସର?
My lord, I'll convey that, my lord. I'll give the name and I'll.
All right. That will be, to give it today.
I'll give it today, my lords.
କିଏ ନୋଡାଲ ଅଫିସର ହବ କଟକ ମ୍ୟୁନିସିପାଲ କର୍ପୋରେସନ ତାଙ୍କ ନାଁ ଲେଖି and they will get this issue.
And as and when my lords will require the commissioner to appear, he'll appear. That will speed up the process.
And as and when it will require the CMC commissioner will appear. And now the another also highlighted ସତ୍ୟବ୍ରତ ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ ବିଷୟରେ ବାହାରିଛି ଏବଂ ହେଡିଂ ହଉଛି ଖୋଲା ବାର ପାଲଟିଛି ସତ୍ୟବ୍ରତ ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ।
ମୁଁ ଯାଇଥିଲି ସତ୍ୟବ୍ରତ
ସକାଳୁ ରାତି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଜମୁଛି ପଡିଆରେ ଜମୁଛି ମଧୁଆଙ୍କ ଆସର, ବୋତଲ ଭାଙ୍ଗି କାଚ ଗଦାଉଛନ୍ତି, ସପ୍ତାହକ ଭିତରେ 10 ଜଣ ଖଣ୍ଡିଆ ହେଲେଣି, ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ନ୍ୟୁଜ ଆଇଟମ ବାହାରିଛି। So I think it is the concern of the not only the CMC, because screening has to be made.
Police,
but DCP also be there, and I think the DCP.
Yes, sir. Sir, namaskar, sir.
Please, Samna Karan. Mr. DCP, we hope that you have gone through this news item, which has been published today in one of the local Delhi under the heading of Khola Bar Paltichi Satyavrata Stadium. ତାଦେହରେ ଦେଖୁଛି କେମିତି ଲୋକମାନେ ଅସୁବିଧା ଫେସ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, କିଭଳି ଲୋକମାନେ ମଦ ପିଇକିନି ଆସି ସେ ପରିବେଶକୁ ନଷ୍ଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ମଦ ପିଇ ସେ ବୋତଲ ସେଠି ପକଉଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ସେଗୁଡାକ ସେଠି ପଡିକିନି ରହିଛି। ତ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଯେ ଏବେ ସତ୍ୟବ୍ରତ ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ ଏବେ ମଦୁଆ ମାନଙ୍କର ଆଡା ପାଲଟି ଗଲାଣି। ଆଉ ସେମାନେ ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମର ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ମୁକ୍ତାକାଶର ଗୋଟେ ବାର୍ ମଦୁଆ ଗୋଷ୍ଠୀଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ। ତେଣୁ ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ ଭିତରେ ପ୍ରବେଶ କରିବାକୁ କୌଣସି ଅଙ୍କୁଶ ନାହିଁ। ତେଣୁ ଯିଏ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମଦ ବୋତଲ ଧରିଲା ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ ଭିତରକୁ ଆସି ଆସର ଜମେଇଲା, କେବଳ ମଦ ପିଇବା ନୁହେଁ, ମଦ ବୋତଲକୁ ଭାଙ୍ଗି ଜାଣିକି କେତେଗୁଡା ଫଟୋଗ୍ରାଫ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି। So it is, we think that it is the lookout of not only you but also the CMC commissioner should see that the and the ASI role is also there. तो मु आमे जानिबाकू चाहूचु, is there any timeline fixed that when if somebody wants to go to the stadium for morning walk or anything, is there any time limit fixed, Mr. DCP?
Sir, no, sir, there is no time limit fixed, sir. In evening also.
Mr. Collector is also there, I think. So it can be if
Sir,
collector.
sir, I'm here, sir.
I think that you ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ନ୍ୟୁଜ ଆଇଟମ ରେ ଯୋଉଟା ବାହାରିଛି ଆଜି ସତ୍ୟବ୍ରତ ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ ର ଯୋଉ ଡିଷ୍ଟର୍ବାନ୍ସ ବିଷୟରେ ବାହାରୁଛି ଯେ ତାକୁ ଯଦି ତାର କେତେ ଗୁଡାକ ଆଙ୍ଗେଲ ଆସୁଛି ସେଟା ଫାଷ୍ଟ ହଉଛି ସେ ଏଏସଆଇ ଅଣ୍ଡରରେ ଅଛି ବୋଲି ଲେଖା ହଉଛି ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ କଥା ହଉଛି ତାର ଗୋଟେ ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଟାଇମ ଫିକ୍ସ ଅଫ୍ ନ ହେଇଛି ତାହେଲେ ସେଟାକୁ ଟାଇମ ଫିକ୍ସ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ଯେ ଲୋକମାନେ କେତେବେଳେ ସେଟାକୁ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବେ ତାପରେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ମଦ ପିଆପି ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟି ତା ଭିତରକୁ ଯେମିତି ନ ହବ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ପୋଲିସ କୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ ଇଏରେ ପେଟ୍ରୋଲିଂ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ମେ ବି ଇନ୍ ସିଭିଲ ୟୁନିଫର୍ମ ଏସବୁ ବିଷୟରେ ଯିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ଏବଂ ଲାଇଟିଂ ସେଠି ପ୍ରପର ରହୁଛି କି ନାହିଁ ଆଉ ସିସି କ୍ୟାମେରା ମଧ୍ୟ ଆପଣ ସେଠି ରଖିବେ ତାହେଲେ ଯିଏ ବି ଭାଓଲେଟ କରୁଥିବ ଜଣା ପଡିଯିବ ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡାକ ତେଣୁ ଲାଇଟିଂ ଆରେଞ୍ଜମେଣ୍ଟ ସିସି କ୍ୟାମେରା ଏବଂ ଏଇ ଆଲକୋହଲ ତା ଭିତରକୁ ଆଲାଉ ହବନି ସେଥିପାଇଁ ନୋଟିସ ସେଠି ରହିବା ଦରକାର ବାହାରେ ଯୋଉ ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ ରହୁଛି ସେ ପାର୍କିଂ ଏମିତି ବିପର୍ଯ୍ୟସ୍ତ ଭାବରେ ରଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଯିଏ ଯୁଆଡେ ପାଇଲେ ରଖୁଛନ୍ତି ତାକୁ ଗୋଟେ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିମଲାଇନ ହବା ଦରକାର ଯୋଉମାନେ ସତ୍ୟବ୍ରତ ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମକୁ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବାକୁ ତାଙ୍କ ପାର୍କିଂ ଗୁଡାକ କେମିତି ଆଇଦର କାହାକୁ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସିଏମସି ତରଫରୁ ସେ ପାର୍କିଂ ହଉ ସେମାନେ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ବା ଯଦି ଫ୍ରି ହଉଛି ତାହେଲେ ସେମାନେ ଇନ୍ ଅର୍ଡରରେ ରଖନ୍ତୁ ନଟ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ରାସ୍ତାରେ ଯିଏ ଆସିବ ରାସ୍ତା ଉପରେ ଥୋଇ ଦେଇକିନି ଗାଡି ପଳେଇବ ଇଏ କାରଣ there are other clubs also are there and temple is there on that road so even our museum also falls on that road so many things are there so ୟାକୁ କଣ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ସର୍ଟ ଆଉଟ ଆପଣ କରିବେ ଗୋଟେ we want to listen from you
Sir, it is under ASI protection, sir. So they are not allowing any permanent construction also, sir, over it. But the sports department takes care of the day-to-day activities there, sir. So what we will do is that we will call ASI also, sir, the ASI and the sports department person, DCP and commissioner, sir.
You regulate the timings, Mr. Collector.
Yes, sir, and how it
like all other parks in the city, let it be open for a certain period.
Sir.
The concern that is expressed in the news item, and we all know it. It has become a den, actually, drinking den, and access. The main gate is closed. There is a small gate by the right hand side. So people enter through that and they keep, and there is no lighting. Who is to take care of this lighting?
Sir, it is under ASI, sir. Actually, whenever it is protected
yes,
by
Mr.
ASI.
DSG.
My lord, what I am suggesting, my lord.
Yes.
This I asked my superintendent, is heading the state of Orissa, as regard the ASI is concerned. He will be a joint meeting with the collector and SP, DCP, and find out the solution how it will be sorted out. My lord. It is better.
And this has to be done on an emergent basis.
Yes. Within
because Mr. Padi, you see, for generations together, we have seen there was a basketball court. Children were playing there. Now that's gone. There is a small gallery where people used to sit and watch.
Yes.
That field is used by our sports hostels, sports hostel kids who are using it for hockey, for this football. There used to be a gallery from where we used to sit and watch. All that is gone, and that is part of heritage of Cuttack. That's why it is called a village ground.
Yes, true.
Just a submission, sir.
Yes, sorry. Yes, Mr.
Sir, we have already proposed a synthetic running track, sir. The estimate has already been submitted to the sports department on 28th of last month, sir. So we will sit together, sir, ASI people, DCP, and commissioner, sir, and we'll find out how protecting the ASI interests also, how it can be better utilized, sir. So we'll find it out. Within 7 days, we'll have this meeting, sir.
But we want that this should be cleaned immediately. The CMC commissioner is there. And CMC commissioner.
Physically difficult.
And Mr. DCP, please see that this Activity stops from
Patrolling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will ensure, sir, that nobody drinks inside the stadium, sir. We will improve our food patrolling in the area, sir.
ସେଥିରେ actually sorry sir ତିନିଟା gate ଅଛି.
Please use the mic.
ସେଥିରେ 3 gates are there.
Yes.
Sir main ସେଟା ଜଣା ପଡୁଛି କିନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଗେଟ୍ ଅଛି ଇଣ୍ଡୋର ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମ ପାଖରେ ସାର୍ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଗେଟ୍ ଅଛି ସେଇ ବାଟେ ହିଁ ସାର୍ ଆସନ୍ତି ରାତି 10ଟା 11ଟା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସାର୍ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କୌଣସି ଫଙ୍କସନ ଥାଏ କଟକ କ୍ଲବ ଆସିଲା ବେଳକୁ ସାର୍ ସେଠି ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ 3 to 4 4 wheeler ସାର୍ ଥିବ ଆଉ 10 to 15 2 wheelers ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଥିବ ତା ଭିତରେ ଯେମିତି ହେଲେ ଯିଏ ହେଲେ ଥିବେ ତା ଭିତରେ ଲାଇଟନିଂ ଜମା ନାହିଁ କ୍ଲିନ୍ ତ ସାର୍ ହଉନି.
So lighting arrangement is to be made and this it should be stopped this taking liquor activities.
Sir ଆଉ ଯୋଉ ଗେଟ୍ ପାଖରେ ସାର୍ ଗେଟ୍ ପାଖରେ
and
ସାର୍ ଗେଟ୍ ପାଖରେ ରହିବ ଯେ
just a minute, Mr. Who is to deal with this access to this village ground?
Sir, seta
whose responsibility is
sir SI ର ସେଟା ହଉଛି center ପଡିଆଟା ହିଦାର in
no,
charge.
no, ASI is concerned with permanent construction. There won't be any permanent construction in that area.
Sir, owner je heiଥିବ sir se ପଡିଆ
that's a monument, that's a protected area, that is we understand.
Sir, correct.
But let there be only one entry.
Sir, ଦିଟା entry ହେଲେ ଚଳିବ sir.
ନାଇଁ ଅଛି ତ
sir କିନ୍ତୁ third entry ଟା ହଉଛି sir ହଉଛି indoor stadium ବାଟେ sir ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି ଆଉ ସାର୍ ତା ପାଚେରୀ ଅଛି ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଛି ସାର୍ ସେଥିରେ ଇଭିନିଂ
ପାଚେରୀ ତ collector is saying that because
ପାଚେରୀ ଡେଇଁକି ବି ସାର୍
because of ASI restrictions that
sir on Monday let them sit then. I asked the superintendent, he will coordinate with the DCP and the collector, and on Monday they can sit.
Let them sit together and take it.
It's Monday.
Mr. Collector, is your representative can go on Monday?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I will also be there. If after grievance it is there, sir, I will also be there, sir.
Monday is 9.
Monday is 9.
9.
And
Mr. DSG, who will represent ASI?
Superintendent is heading the Bhubaneswar division.
You kindly give his designation and number.
Superintendent of ASI, I will give the designation. Yes.
Designation and name,
Yes.
So we want that to be this issue to be addressed. And as DCP has assured from today itself, kindly see that there is all this notorious activity is stopped there.
Patrolling circle
ASI don't have a power to do anything.
Not ASI.
Except
not ASI.
DCP.
Yes, DCP will take care of all these things.
Let me tell you.
Extend all sort of cooperation to the collector and DCP.
Mr. Deputy Solicitor General, you see, kindly see, the collector has already said that for laying the synthetic track, they have taken the steps. So because it is an ASI protected thing, so the buck stops at you. You must take steps to see that it is done.
Absolutely. Yes.
And Mr. Commissioner, please clear that he's always going out. What is the problem?
Internet problem.
You ask him to clear that by tomorrow.
That bush cutting, other things that need to be done there. For that you don't for pruning you don't require ASI. For everything that ASI bogie that won't carry.
That should not be. I'll convey that
pruning,
very
cutting the trees, you don't require ASI. And Mr. Naik, there are funds with the CMC. They are prepared to spend. That's what we are given to understand. But because of this ASI thing, they are not able to do this. District administration is also at a fix. There is a lack of.
Ninth, once that meeting is sorted,
so
no, immediate cleaning should be done. This liquor bottle should be removed. This bushes should be cut. All these things are to be carried out. And DCP has assured that from today itself there would be regular patrolling and see that this.
Mr. DCP, since you are here, the commissioner told this court that for removing unauthorized hoarding, they have given a report to Badambadi police station.
Badambadi, yes.
Kindly see to it that follow-up action is taken on that.
Followed, sir.
Done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's all for today.
Hon'Ble,
ଶୁଣ